Hey, it's Jack Canfield here, your host of Hollywood Live. Welcome back after that last little break. My next guest is an amazing woman, Anchal Vashista. She is a human potential facilitator, a success speaker, a mental health advocate, and many, many other things that she does. So we're going to talk about all of her work. She's created something called the Reach Out Together Corporation. We'll talk about that as well, advocating mental health all around the world. So welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us today.
It's such a pleasure being here.
Well, you're doing some great work in the world. So let's talk a little bit, just give people a little bit of background about yourself and also the work you're doing.
My name is Anchal. I am the founder and the chairman of the board, Reach Out Together Corporation. We are a mental health awareness company dedicated to helping people maintain positive mental health. And I am also a human potential success trainer and motivational speaker.
And like, how did you come to all this? What was the moment in time? I'm sure you weren't sitting around in 8th grade going, I'm going to grow up and be a human potential success facilitator, speaker, trainer person. What was the defining moment that led you in this direction?
Yeah, absolutely not. I was actually in a very different industry altogether before I decided to venture and experience entrepreneurship for myself. I was working as a new product developer at a digital advertising agency. But unfortunately, 2 years ago, my twin brother passed away to suicide. It's in that moment I realized that, making money is crucial for all of us, to live the life that we want to live. But at the same time, it is not it. There's more to life than just that. And I ended up hosting a couple of mental health workshops in Toronto, in Calgary, in Nigeria, in India, and noticed that people want to hear more. People want more of this. They want to be educated. They want to learn about what is the difference between illness and a problem. So I went and got mental health first aid certified with the Mental Health Commission of Canada, founded the organization legally, and I'm just excited for what the future holds for all of us.
So what exactly does the organization do?
We encourage people to go get the right help. We are affiliated with a lot of psychologists, therapists in different parts in Canada. And what we do is, even though we're a Canadian federal-run organization, we have ambassadors who apply to become change makers. They want to learn how to host mental health events in their communities all across the world. So even though we've been around for 2 years, we so far have about 17 ambassadors from different parts in the world who are hosting these events. And they get a great support system and a community where we share resources, help each other, no matter where you are in the world.
When you look at the world of mental health, let's call it an industry, a sector of the society, what do you see the state of that right now?
I think the time is now. We hear stories quite often about people who pass away to suicide, a lot of celebrities, influencers, and the younger generation is imitating that. When there is a celebrity, people look up to them. They are their ideals, they want to become like them, they want to achieve that kind of success or live that kind of lifestyle. So when they are the ones taking that action, there are people who are following them. They get impacted by that. As of today, 1 out of 5 people that we see are suffering. Either they have a mental health illness or a problem, but they don't either they don't know it or they don't do anything about it. They're not seeking help. And over time, it only gets worse and it gets harder to recover the more time you give it. So I believe organizations like this are coming up. We are trying to make a difference, break the stigma, because I believe that stigma is what is preventing people from going and getting the help they need.
Now, you've been very successful in a very short period of time, as you just described, but you have these ambassadors all around the world. What do you attribute that success to? What makes you so successful?
I think success is an everyday job. To me, success is impact. It's not about being the sage on stage, it's more about being a guide by your side. Mm-hmm. And when we notice people are coming out for these events, they're coming back to these events, they want more workshops, corporations want us to lead mental health workshops in their company for their employees, that is success.
That's amazing. Doing well. So when you're doing these workshops, give us a little inside view. We're sitting on the side looking. What will we see going on in those workshops?
What we do is we educate people about the top prevailing disorders, mental illnesses that exist.
Like what?
So for example, mood-related disorders, anxiety-related disorders, trauma-related disorders, psychotic-related disorders. In total, there are 5. So we educate people about what they are, what are the professional treatments available out there. So people are more empowered, they're educated, and now they're in a position where they want to improve their lifestyle because they have the resources to do that. So what we really do is we encourage and empower people to go get the help that they need.
You're still fairly young, but you've accomplished quite a bit. If you were looking back at your even younger self, let's say you were in college or whatever, what advice would you give to yourself, knowing what you know now that you didn't know then?
I have a list of advice. Yes, I do. But I feel if there's one advice I could give, it would be to master yourself first. Understand yourself, understand your weaknesses, your strengths, your hobbies, your dislikes. And I believe victory starts from there, personally. As a young girl, I've experienced and participated in things that a girl from my community and my culture necessarily didn't do. I participated in sports, activities, dances, anything and everything that came my way. Whether it was in India, it was in Nigeria, I would participate in anything, whether I knew how to do it or not. But when I was in that position, I realized, well, I'm here and I have a hurdle, I gotta jump through the hurdle. Either I'm gonna do it or I'm just gonna stand here and not do it. But I would always just jump through the hurdle and I would win, or even if I would fail, I saw that as victory in itself because there was room for growth and improvement. So human potential means a lot to me because I believe I am that example. I'm always outdoing myself. I'm not in competition with other people. And that's what I tell my team as well. We're competing with ourselves. We're competing with our habits. We want to outdo us. What we have set for ourselves, we want to do more than that.
Now, if people want to find out more about your organization or about you, where do they go? How do they contact you?
They would go to reachouttogether.com, or you can send me a quick email at anshul@reachouttogether.com.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for sharing all that. And thank you for the good work you're doing in the world. It's really important. So thank you for joining us today and sharing that.
Thank you. It's such a pleasure to be here.
My pleasure. All right, folks, that does it for this week's show. And I want you to come back next week. We'll have some other guests that will help you take your life to the next level, teach you how to have more abundance, joy, prosperity, fulfillment, and meaning in your life. And until I see you then, follow your heart, follow your bliss, take responsibility for your life, enjoy your life, and have fun, and that will lead to you being more successful. So take care.